Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is the Bruce City Rider. Out for an afternoon ride. It's I think it's about 1:30 on Saturday, September 29th. It's only about 54 degrees out. It was supposed to be sunny, but as you can see, it's full clouds. I don't think it's supposed to rain, so I wanted to get out because it's going to be raining off and on the next several days. So I'm heading out into the country today. I'm going to do a little fall color check. I'm bundled up more so than I've been all season so far. I got my second warmest pair of gloves on. I got my deerskin thin slate line gloves. I have one warmer pair, which are gauntlet style gloves. Got a sweatshirt, a Harley textile jacket, and just my regular Kevlar lined riding jeans. I don't put on my overpants or chaps unless it's really cold out. Or if it's around 50, but I'm going on a multi-hour ride, then I might throw them on. And no face mask on yet, because I can't motovlog with that. But when I'm done with it, I'll pull over and put one on. Keep my face nice and warm. So as far as the chaps and the overpants, I actually prefer my overpants. That's pretty much all I'll wear when it's real cold. I'll throw them on over my Kevlar line jeans. They go on just like chaps, but they have 100% coverage. I got a nice thick pair several years ago. They send them real long so you can just trim them to fit. So my wife's in Minneapolis all weekend. She went up to pick up her dad, who's moving back down to this area. So I'm at home taking care of all the animals except for one dog that she took with. We got a little Morkie that's real attached to my wife, so she always takes her with. And if you didn't know, a Morkie is a Maltese and Yorkshire Terrier mix. I'm sure my father-in-law, when he gets back here, he's going to want to come up here to one of his old local haunts called the Tin Cup. It's this place right up here with the boarded up window and the wonky sign. It's been that way for months. See that? Pretty funny. He used to live right down the street from here, so he'd go to the Tin Cup all the time. Not really seen any color yet. We were supposed to have a possible frost last night. We got all the frost warnings, but I don't believe we did. I don't think it's got as cold as they thought it was going to get. I didn't cover up any of my plants or flowers outside, and they all look fine today. Boy, for as much traffic and congestion we have in my area here in southeast Wisconsin, you just go a little bit west and we have all these beautiful roads and beautiful unpopulated areas. Yeah, I think I'm going to go south here on Highway X. Haven't been down here in a long time. I think this comes out on JB Road, which is where my father-in-law used to live. I'm planning on changing the oil in my Road Glide Custom today or tomorrow. I already got my supplies. I'm just doing the engine oil. I'm not doing the primary or the transmission because I did those last time. You only got to do your primary every other oil change, and your transmission like about every third. Really, you don't have to do it, at least on my bike, the manual calls for every 20,000 miles. So that's about every fourth oil change. But I don't like to go quite that long. Plus, it's so easy to do. That's the easiest oil to change. I'm going with the Mobil 1V Twin full synthetic 20W50 again. I've been using that in all three holes. And then I ordered a oil change in a box from Amazon for my Softail. I got the Maxima Racing Oil, the mineral oil 2050. Comes with a quart each of tranny fluid and primary fluid. I stick with the mineral oil on the Softail because of its age. I don't want to switch over to synthetic at this point. Supposedly you get more potential leaks when you do that, when you got some weeping gaskets already, which of course I do. It's a 1988, so I'll stick with the dyno stuff on the Softail. I got that Amazon box super cheap. I never used Maxima products before, so I did a little research, and apparently it's as good as anything out there. So it comes with 4 quarts of engine oil and a quart each of the one for primary, one for tranny, and it comes with a K&N chrome oil filter, the kind with the nut on the end where you don't need an oil filter wrench. You just use a 17 millimeter extension on your ratchet. That's what I'm running on this bike right now, and I got it for $56, if you can believe that. That's a crazy good deal. It's supposed to be here on Monday. Thought it was going to be delivered today because it actually made it to my local UPS office right down the street from my house last night at about 9 o'clock. So I don't know why it didn't get on the truck. But it'll be here Monday, which is fine. Haven't decided if I'm going to film either of those. There's a lot of good oil change videos on the, not so many it seems, on the older bikes. So I may do one on that. One thing I want to do different this time on my Softail is, because it's a dry sump system, unlike the Harley touring bikes, which is a wet sump, it's a good idea to do an oil purge on the Softail. And I've actually never done that before, but I watched a video yesterday where the guy showed how much dirty oil he got out doing the purge, and I couldn't believe it. So I'm considering doing that. I've seen guys do it with the engine running, and I saw a guy do it with just cranking the engine with the spark plug wires pulled off the plugs. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I do want to do that. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end it here. I have not found any fall colors yet here in southeast Wisconsin on my ride today, but they'll be coming soon, I'm sure. The colors, that is. So hope you got a ride in today, and hope everybody's doing well, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Bruce City Rider signing out. Later, guys.